everyone, this is Andrea from Telegraphy and Tarot. Thanks for coming to my channel. So today we're going to do another pick a card, pile 1 and pile 2. I picked this rabbit or hare for pile 1, and pile 2 is a turtle. Okay, so pick whatever you feel drawn to, whether you're drawn to the statue or you're drawn to the pile or the number or the thumbnail, and we'll see what message you have from Spirit. I'll see you at your pile. I pile 1, so you picked this rabbit statue. I thought he was cute. I was drawn to him, so I'm going to leave him here. Okay. And I had already shuffled on the cards and pulled off camera, pulled some oracle cards. And your oracle card is Imagine. And I'll read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. Your affirmation cards are, you are going to be great today. Greet each day with gratitude. And remember that you are amazing. Great messages. So I'll leave them here. I like this one on top. Like this maybe. Okay. And your tea leaf cards are Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Candle, you will be shown the way. I love that. You will be shown the way. All right, now we should be all settled. Your other card is Harp, great happiness, awesome. And danger, especially in money matters. Now, I think this came out like one of the second cards, so I just read them wrong to you. Great happiness is how you're going to end, and you'll be shown the way. So whatever this danger is in money matters, maybe it's just could be spending or investing. It's saying that you'll find the way, you'll be led the way, and you'll lead to happiness here, and there'll be opportunities that are waiting for you. So whatever this is, we'll see what Spirit if we could find with tarot what this is. So I'm just going to do the mood right now. Do you have an overall mood for pile 1, Spirit? The rabbit pile. Okay, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, shame came out again. All right. So I guess we're talking about someone is in shame of something. Wow. Okay. All right. You're the boss. And reflections. Reflection. So someone feels ashamed of something. That is really powerful. Okay. So we have shame, reflection, opportunities are waiting for you, danger, especially money matters. You will be shown the way, and great happiness. Let's pull a little bit of life experience. Life happens. See if we get a little more insight, and then I will pull tarot. Okay, Spirit, what is this regarding pile 1? Misfortune. I just heard misfortune. So this danger in money matters here. Okay. Needy. Wave of emotions. Spiritual bath. Just trying to figure out what this is talking about. It's like all over the place here. Some of these here. Interesting. Okay, let's see what tarot's going to say. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 1. The first card that came flying out was Justice. I just realized these are very big, much bigger cards. And I have to shuffle them. And the Ace of Swords. So already it's talking about some clarity that you'll have the answer to. Something with your creativity. You'll have the balance. So something will come to realize here. And that's why I'm saying opportunities are waiting for you and you will be shown the way. So something is going to come clear to you. So let me just go a little more and see what we're going to find out here. We'll do some clarifiers. Okay. These are so hard to shuffle. Wow. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. This is good news that you got the 5 of Pentacles reversed, because whatever this was, this danger, especially in money matters and this issue that you had, this is saying that you're going to get through it. You're going to be shown the way. And this is you recovering from a situation like that. Okay. These do not shuffle well at all. Okay, there we go. I have to be strategic in the shuffling here. Wow. Okay, this is the challenge for pile 1. What is the challenge? They're going to overcome an issue here, which is good. 5 of Swords and the Emperor. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to lay these out first, and then we'll get into the reading. Wow, this is a big read. Okay. Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. This says Princess in this deck, but it's the Page. I'm just going to pull one more. The Ultimate. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is good. All right. At the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, and this is either a big company, your spiritual awakening. This could be your connection with spirit. You notice how he has all the stars going to their head, and they're very connected. So this could be someone who's very wise, wise counsel, a guru, a spiritual. It could be a priest, a mentor. Like I said, it could be a big organization like a church or a company here. It could also be just a very big company. It doesn't have to be religious. This could stand for your religious beliefs, traditions, stuff like that. So I would get into a little more of what this is talking about. All right. But the first thing I noticed is justice. Okay. And justice has to do with finding a balance, fairness, okay, making a final decision. Let's see if we can get a little more to find out what you need justice about, what this is about. Okay, Spirit, for pile 1. So, wow, you have the Prince, which is also the Knight. I'm sorry, the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so these are both swords. Okay, look how they're facing each other. It looks like they're in battle, right? Okay. So this is a final decision. This is finding a balance between two totally probably different energies here. Okay. So this is a Prince of Swords, but the Page of Swords has to do with the intellect here. And I'm noticing there's a lot of moths here in this deck, in this card, and the crows and the sword. Okay, so the Page of Swords speaks the truth here, and we're talking about justice, dealing with the truth, dealing with this could be research. Someone wants to speak the truth. Someone wants to get to the truth. Okay, the sword has to do with the intellect. Okay, It could be cutting away things to speak the truth, whatever this is. And the Knight of Swords is something that happens very quick and swiftly and sometimes confrontational. So if I had to say here that, and we have the Ace of Cups, so there is clarity. This is a communication. This is some sort of action or communication that happened either quickly or confrontational. Okay, that someone needs to, either they're fighting for what's right. This could be a discussion, okay, for something that's right, that happened very quickly, that now you're trying to do some research to find out, or you're speaking the truth to defend something that's right. Okay. Let's see if I can get one more to see what we're talking about here. But this is definitely a final decision, finding a balance between this interaction. Okay. Wow, the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah, I think this is like, this could be between two people. They are totally different. Look at even the colors, okay? It's so interesting. The King of Cups is very cool, is wears their heart on their sleeve. They're very emotional. They're very loving and devoted. And look at the Queen. She's full of fire. I mean, they're like opposites attract, right? The water could put out the fire, and it's very interesting, right? And the Queen of Wands is very fiery energy, a go-getter, very passionate. Like, passion is led by, she's led by her passion. And it's very possible that this is between two people. Maybe you're both making a final decision that happened very quickly about something. Okay, this could be a divorce settlement, not necessarily, but danger and money matters here. It could be that. It could be, something with this energy here. If it's not two people that are going through this, well, it could be because it's the Ace of Cups here. This could be just the energy of what is going through, like what you're going through. The Knight of Swords, and this is about balance, finding a balance. Maybe it's saying, if we're talking metaphorically and not actually people, although usually these cards do mean people, but they can be energetic. So like an energy that you can have. Okay. So say something happens very quickly here with the Knight of Swords, which could mean a swift activity, and that you want to do research because of a final decision you have to make very quickly. And maybe this is how emotional you'll feel about taking this action. So it could be as simple as that. Okay, so it's getting a little involved here, right? Whatever it is, yes, and there's going to be patience that's needed. This is like guided by spirit. If you notice, Temperance is an angel, so this is like spiritually guided here. Finding a balance. Again, we're talking about balance, all right? And so the Ace of Swords has to do with, again, speaking the truth, having a clarity, victory, success, yes. So something amazing happens here through this interaction. So whether you talked it out or, let's see if we can get a little more and see. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Yes, there was confusion with the Seven of Cups. There was confusion here. The Seven of Cups means either you have options, and Spirit was saying opportunities are waiting for you. You will be shown the way. You might have been confused about which way to go or what to do here, but it's saying, yeah, and look, here's a wave of emotion. So maybe that King of Cups is just how emotional you'll feel, very emotional about it. It's something very important to you, something you love, right? That there's justice here. So you got to find a balance between something you want to do and something you love very much, whether it's a person, whether it's let's see if we can get a little more. This could be a creative project, okay? And Spirit's saying that there was confusion or you had opportunities here with the Seven of Cups. It's funny how we have imagine here, right? The Seven of Cups could also mean like something that you have like fantasized about, or like an illusion. However, this is talking about being successful and getting clarity with something you were confused about. Okay. And the world has to do with either travel. Maybe you were going to travel somewhere. Maybe this is just talking about ending of a cycle. We'll see if we can get a little more. This could also be the fact that possibly you could be getting blessings from the universe. I'm noticing the turtles, and I didn't even realize we have turtle in the other pile here. Maybe that means something. Okay. Oop. So the world is, blessings from the universe. It could be actually traveling. Let's see if we can get a little more. And there was confusion here, but it looks like now that there's clarity. Okay. Could also be the end. Yes. Wow. We have the Sun, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. What is happening here? Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles has to do with your hard work, all the hard work that you've put into something, your investments, waiting for rewards to happen here. Now, this is saying opportunities are waiting for you and you will be shown the way with great happiness. There's something that you want here and there's something that you've been waiting for, okay? And doing hard work. However, there's some Three of Swords. There was a separation. There was a breakup. All right. This could represent a divorce here, or someone had to separate. Maybe that's why there was money here, especially money matters, danger. Maybe somebody's money was being threatened here. Okay. Um, what I'm seeing is the Sun. And the Sun has to do with contentment and happiness and bliss. Okay. So I'm trying to understand what these cards are trying to say. So it looks like to me, if I had to say, there might have been a breakup that you went through. Okay. Between the heart, maybe it could even be a job. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be this creative project that you loved so much and you put all your heart and investment in, but the cycle ended. Maybe, it didn't work out. Whether we're talking about a relationship or we're talking about, um, maybe your business was losing money and fast and you had to make a final decision here and it was very emotional, wave of emotions. Okay. Needy. It looks like somebody, these are needs that you have. It's possible that maybe you had a tough luck. Okay. Maybe you were losing money, danger, and money matters. Okay. Maybe things were getting hard, even though you were investing and waiting for this investment, and you obviously went through something with this Three of Swords, a breakup, a separation, heartache here. Okay, but I'm seeing that it was recovered. Like you had clarity. There's success here. There's the Sun, so something brought happiness. Okay, and you're getting past that energy here with the Five of Pentacles reversed. It's recovering from this heartache. It's recovering from this hard time. Opportunities are waiting for you. You will be shown the way and great happiness. This is great happiness. So there's something that you went through, but you are recovering from it. Okay. Whatever this was. And it was a doozy. Something ended. Okay. There's something ended here. Now tell me about this Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, you had to recuperate. The Four of Swords has to do with taking a break, taking a rest, recuperating. This person's laying underground, resting. I guess these little bears are protecting her while she sleeps here, or while they sleep. But the swords, it's like this person just put the swords in, they're resting, they're taking a break. It's temporarily taking a break. And a rest. Maybe if this could have been this heartache here, it could also have been, maybe you had news that you needed to tend to your health. Okay. But you're recovering from this now. You're getting past that. This is recuperation. Yes. And the Nine of Wands has to do with like the wounded warrior. And now you're finally ready to come out from these barriers. You were protected by these walls. You were protected by these wands, okay? But now it's time. You took the rest, and now it's like you're ready to come out again. You're ready. You don't have to be so protected. You put yourself in this wall of protection here to protect you from being hurt. You did go through something pretty, pretty serious here. And it's winding up to be beneficial to you. Look at this with the 10 of Cups. So you're ready to be happy. You're ready to come out, and this could be your contentment, how happy you are. This could be family. Maybe you're ready to start a family. Maybe you're ready to just get out there and find a person. Maybe you're just going to be happy. Just decide to focus on being happy and what makes you happy. Okay. If this is a creative practice, sometimes this could represent the birth of something, like a creative idea here, or maybe even a child, because the sun could represent children. So maybe something happened, but there's some good that's coming out of this. Okay. The challenge is with the 10 of Swords is that there's an ending. Something ended. Okay. And usually in the right away deck, in this 10 of Swords, this person they're stabbed in the back. Okay. This card don't look so bad. There's a lot of electricity, shocks going into their body, and it looks like there's some blood here, so it's pretty. It doesn't look so scary in this card, but the 10 of Swords is the ending. It's like you can't get any worse than this card. It's only moving up from here. So this is an ending, and for some reason this is in your challenge position. You could be holding on to these memories of the past. You could be holding on to something that was traumatizing for you, okay? Yes, your security and stability. I do believe whatever happened, if it's talking about money, maybe money wasn't always coming easy to you. Maybe you had a hard time financially at one point that you're now overcoming, okay? And it's spirits letting you know that that's over. The security and stability, there's an end to this, okay? Yes. So there's the four, again, this Four of Pentacles keeps coming out. It's like memories of the past. It's like holding on to that pain, or holding on to whatever that was that, maybe you're afraid to, that you're going to lose money here. This is like holding on. Sometimes it's greed, or I don't think this is saying that you're greedy, but it's saying that, maybe there's someone holding on to their money, or someone holding on to, um, they're afraid to spend because of what they went through here. They're afraid. Okay. I'm noticing the dragonfly, and I feel like the dragonfly is very significant here. The Ten of Swords has to do with an ending, a final ending, and this is somebody's security and stability. So maybe you went through something where you felt your security was in danger, okay? But it's saying you got through with it. So it's maybe just the memories of that. Maybe it's the memories of what you went through. Maybe it's the memories of letting go of that. I'm seeing that the Page of Pentacles is that you're getting an offer. You probably got an offer here. Opportunities are waiting for you, okay? And you're going to be shown the way. So maybe you're getting a new opportunity for something. This is new opportunities. Could be a job offer that comes your way. Something that could be hidden, or trusting your intuition, okay? You also have the Emperor, and this could be someone who's very secure and stable. So whatever you went through, wow, okay? Great happiness. This is success and achievement. This is someone who's secure and stable. When here you could just be worried about what you went through in the past. You might not have been so secure. Whether it's your business, whether it's your emotions, or in a relationship with someone, it's saying that you're now with an Emperor here, or have the Emperor energy. This is someone who's very strong, very capable, very sturdy, okay? Yes, very wise. This could be a father figure. This could be someone who's very knowledgeable. It could be a boss, or just having this energy of being secure and stable. And the Eight of Wands has to do with some communication or action that comes in, okay, very swiftly. So maybe this offer is that you're going to get this big job. You're going to get this new job or this new responsibility here. Yes, the Hierophant. And I think I said that in the beginning, that this could be a big company, a big business. Um, yeah, you might be offered a really big job. Yes. Wow. Okay. So we have the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands. Amazing. Three of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Hermit. So, this could be hidden from you just because the Hermit came out with had the High Priestess at the bottom. But Three of Cups and the Three of Wands, I'm just going to say, first of all, those are both threes, the number three. So I'd look up their number, age-old number three, or what it means in numerology. I'm hearing it could be change, but I'm not sure. It could be opportunity here. Spirit saying the Three of Wands has to do with having a plan for the future here. Maybe you had a plan and now you're ready to put it into action. The Three of Wands, looking toward the future in a bright way. Okay, where I feel like this, you're just getting past the hardship that you went through, getting past the hardship. Okay, and the reasons to celebrate, reasons to enjoy life. Okay, with the Three of Cups, this is enjoyment, social gatherings, celebrating, and joy. Okay, my video ran out, sorry. And I think that's what Spirit's trying to say here, that it's time for joyous, it's time to explore the things that will make you happy in the future, okay? And then we have the Hermit, which is also like soul searching, going deep within to find what will make you happy. Maybe you're going to learn something about yourself, okay? Maybe you're going to start something new. This is you discovering, it's a soul journey, finding what you would like to do, and grow here. And I think you have the freedom to do that now, okay? So there was something here, but it looks like it's going to be quite beautiful. So you have the Ace of Cups, which is also like a new beginning. This could be new love, self-love, a renewed love. Okay, let's see if we can get a little more about this. Yes, the Tower. You may be shocked about. Okay, so the Tower is something like a realization. It's breaking down the structure. It's like, a shock. Okay, maybe you're going to be surprised that you meet somebody new when you start living your life to the fullest here, getting out of, may meet someone new and it may be very shocking. Let's go a little more. Yes, it is hidden, okay, because we have the High Priestess. Knight of Wands, this is your passion. Maybe you fall in love with something that's surprising. This could be, even if it's not a person, you could be falling in love with some passionate idea. Okay, something that this fire is driven. They're driven by impulse and their passion, and they want to go and they're like in following something that they love. Okay, following their passion, and it could be shocking. This ignites, this is the Magician. This is somebody who's in control, someone who uses all their resources, and they're very talented. Okay, whether they're talented with their intuition or they're just talented with their craft, they are able to accomplish what they put their heart and desires to. Okay, like a magician. Whatever you imagine you can do or want, it's like following this love, this passion of yours. Okay, and having the strength here, you'll be very strong in this because you're so passionate about it, and there's a lot of love for something. Okay. We have the Page of Cups, which this is the Princess of Cups, but the Page of Cups is a surprise message in the cup. Okay. Um, this could be a surprise. You're hearing a message of surprise. Let me just see if I could get a little more. Yes, the Four of Wands has to do with, again, this is celebrating, having peace and harmony in the home. Maybe you're going to be surprised. You're going to get a message about, maybe this could be about a new home here. The Nine of Pentacles has to do with someone being successful, like independently. This could be you doing something on your own and being successful in it. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is someone working on their finances and their money. Maybe there is something that you want to do, that you want to express, that you're going to do here. It's very possible you're going to be very successful in this. Yes, you're going to get a wish fulfillment. So there is something here. I'm looking at the heart with the wings. Um, this is beautiful. So you may meet somebody, it's very possible, if it's not just a dream of yours, you could meet someone here and settle down. Okay. You may meet someone here with this Page of Cups, or discover what it is that you love that's coming from your heart and be very at peace with it. Working on your finances, working on things that you love, and being happy and content here. I do see the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune has to do with change, luck, destiny, good fortune. Okay, let's see if we could get a little more luck in your favor. There's the King of Wands, which is, now we went from the Knight to the King. Whatever you are passionate about, you become a massive leader here. Okay, someone following their passion, very confident, an adventurer, very knowledgeable, very strong, a very good leader here. You could be very, advanced. Yep. This Ace of Wands. There is something that's being ignited in you here that you're learning. Maybe you're learning about yourself. Maybe there's something here you're going to learn about yourself, that this amazing achievement. This is a new beginning in life. This is a new beginning. It could be a new relationship, a new job, a new career, a new life. Whatever it is that you put your heart to, you're going to make the change. This could be someone who comes into your life. This King of Wands could be a new person who comes in your life, and a new relationship, and it makes a change for everything. Okay, changes everything. This great happiness. If it's not a lover, this could be a partnership in business that comes your way. Okay, so it could be either way. I do think that this could be someone, you could be very successful independently, and that's what you're focused on because of something you went through in the past. Maybe you had a big divorce or a big breakup in the past, and you decided to grow on your own here. Okay, wants to be happy on your own, and you did, and you got past the um the hardships that you went through, and now you're so content here on your own, being peaceful and happiness. But you may meet someone in this process, okay, and getting a wish fulfillment. So you're going to meet someone new who ignites passion in you that may change your life. This person may be someone who comes into your life. It could be a new boss, who comes into your life and changes everything and becomes a great, beautiful partnership. Or it could be a new lover who comes into your life, okay, and ignites passion. This could be a love connection, okay. It's something that brings a balance to you, okay, that brings, it could be divinely guided, that you were meant to be together. You were meant to be connected here, and spirit brings you this person, okay. If you're not looking for love, it could be that you can have this business partnership, that that makes you grow in your, in your company here, or makes you grow in some way, whether it's your own company, this creative idea, something great happens here. Okay. And it's opportunities that are waiting for you. And if you had hardships with money, that is not the case anymore. You're going to have great happiness. All right. That's why this needy card, I always feel like this needy card came out. And this is how emotional you'll be here. By having success, there might have been shame of where, what you've went through. But now there's reflection. So maybe it's time to give back. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, let me just see. Yes, and we have the Page of Wands, Prince of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. I'm sorry. Yes, the Page of Wands is, look at the rainbow. Wow, with this sunflower. And this is a unicorn. There's like a lot happening in this card. This is a really beautiful card. And it's saying, like, to me, this is leveling up from where you were before. This is you, getting a message and following your passion, and it's giving in this, whatever you followed, whatever passion brought you this rainbow of luck and love in all aspects here, that of happiness. Okay, with your life, it's like divinely guided by spirit. They're going to bring you a partnership. They're going to bring you all these good things. This is really beautiful. So again, I'm going to read it. It says, remember that you are amazing. I love that. You are going to be great today. Looks like little Bambi. And greet each day with gratitude. Yes, be thankful. I think that's what it's kind of saying, because you already been at the bottom and you worked your way through to something amazing. So it's now your turn to have this, imagine these wonderful things. Whatever you imagine will come, gifts from the universe. Okay, that's what I think. And I'm going to read this card, Imagine, to you. And it's card number 20. I'll put it here for a minute so you can see it. Card number 20. This reading was all over the place, but it finally makes sense. I think this has humbled you. This experience has humbled you, whatever this is. And you're going to get all these great rewards from spirit. It's like you've done the hard work here, and it's your turn. So the only challenge is to realize that that was the end. That was the past situation, and you're going to achieve all this on your own, but still wind up maybe meeting someone very special. Okay, whether it's business or in love, that's going to make you feel amazing. Okay, this partnership. So it says, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. And if you can dream it, you can create it. And this is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and you soon will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. And I'm just going to read this two other meanings. If this is a relationship read, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out onto the dance floor where the imagination partners with manifestation. And the message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life and you'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. Amazing. That's kind of what it's saying. Like you were at a low, maybe you went through a breakup or a separation, and you will pick up all on your own. You look at yourself here with reflection, and you wind up being very successful on your own, and then enriched with promises of either this new business idea, a new person comes into your life, whatever this is. This is amazing. Pile one, I wish you all the best. This is a great read. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I really do appreciate you. So I'll see you again. Until next time. Hi, Pile 2. So you picked this adorable little brass turtle. He's been in my family for years. I love him. I'm going to leave him here for you. And I had already shuffled the cards off camera to save some time. And these are your cards. So your first oracle card is Chop Wood. And I'll read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. Your affirmation cards are Breathe in love, breathe out hate. Enjoy the little things. I am patient and kind. These are great cards. Okay, and your tea leaf cards, Scales. Keep your life in balance. Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. It's almost like the turtle, how he's slow and steady wins the race by, a solid foundation first to bring balance. That's cute. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Love that, caterpillar. And Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. Love that. Okay, I love that. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull a mood card. Whoa, those just fell out. I feel like I have to take them. Wish fulfillment. Wishes fulfilled. This is beautiful. And you are deserving. I love these. So I'm going to leave these out. They just fell out, so I'm keeping them. Okay. Now I'm going to pull some Life Happens cards. Can you see everything here? Okay. Okay, this is Life Happens cards. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 2, the turtle pile. What do they need to know? Okay. Signs. Balance. Now you have 2 balance cards. Scales, keep your life in balance. And humility. Now it's very funny. It's very similar to message number 1. A little different, but message number 1 had about humility and being grateful. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pull some tarot to see if we could get any more information here of what you need to be in balance about. These cards are very hard to shuffle. I haven't used them in a while. And you're getting signs, risk, opportunity, and safety. There's signs here. We'll see what we could talk, what this is going to talk about. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 2. Wow. Okay. We have the Tower. The Empress. This sounds like a good tower to me. Okay, let me just pull all the cards out and then we will decipher what they mean here. Ace of Cups. Judgment. Five of Wands. Okay, what's going on, guys? And then future here. Pile 2. Ten of Swords. Wow, came out in pile 1 as well. Two of Cups. These cards came out in pile 1. You may want to watch that pile as well. And we're ending here at the bottom with the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry. Yes. The Seven of Wands has to do with standing your ground about something and fighting for something. Defending yourself about something. This person is surrounded in flames, and protected here. Okay, so you got to protect and stand your ground, and not move from this. That's what it's saying. It looks like they're there and they're not moving. Okay, so let's see what's going on. There is a wish fulfillment. What's interesting is this Ten of Swords and this Two of Cups. So something's ending and bringing this partnership. Now, whether this is love, a lover, which could be a lover, or just a very valuable partnership. It could be someone who comes into your life that brings some connection, okay, like a soulmate or a great partnership, or it could be anything. So we'll see if we can get a little bit more on that. So the first card is the Tower, and I'm going to pull and see what comes with this card, okay? Wow. Okay. We have the Tower, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. I might have to pull one more card to find out what this is. When the Tower comes up in your reading, and this is, just so you know, past energy. When the Tower comes up in your reading, this is like something very shocking, something that's unexpected. Okay, something that happens that's unexpected. Learning of something that, you heard something like, oh, like shocking. Okay, sometimes it could be like, I can't believe this is happening, a good shock. So they're not always like bad shocks, but it could be very shocking. And somebody has this Five of Cups, which is depression, regret, looking at the past. Okay. This is sadness and depression. So something might have happened that was very sad to someone. Okay. It could have been an action of someone, or it could be, there's an action that you take regarding this. I'm going to see if I can get a little more of what we're talking about. These are all really beautiful cards, although there's conflict here and an ending, but you get this beautiful connection, okay? This beautiful partnership. So I'm not quite sure what this shocking thing was, okay? And, maybe, this is a general reading, but there's something that was very shocking. I'm going to see if I can get a little more that maybe caused depression, okay? Made somebody sad. And the Queen of Wands is someone who's very confident and very strong. Maybe you had to be confident and strong during this Tower moment, okay? Maybe the shocking moment and depression, you came through like this Queen of Wands who's very confident and strong, and she's a mover, okay? Makes things happen, takes action. So maybe, it's very possible. Let's see. I'm going to see a little more. Tell me about this Tower, Spirit. Yes. Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles has to do with you focusing on something. Maybe somebody was focusing or working to take it. This still could mean something else. This only you would know what this is meaning. There was something shocking, some tower moment that happened that someone was sad or had regrets, but I think it's more like sad. I'm feeling like a sadness, okay? Um, and this very strong, confident person, okay, who's very intuitive and confident and follows their passion, either did focused on, I'm not going to say that you focused on this negative, maybe you focused on taking an action to change, okay, because this is the Empress, which is growth, the mother, okay. So something happened here. All right, someone could have been focusing on some trauma that they had in the past, okay, that they got through. We have the Ten of Wands, the Hanged One, and the Moon. Yeah. Wow. Okay, this could be talking about something that was pretty tough, okay, for someone. Some past trauma or something that happened that was very sad and put them in depression, something unexpected that they had to be strong here, and they're working on being strong, which I see they're very strong, okay. There's the Ten of Wands. It was a lot of burden and stress and somebody who was very overwhelmed by this energy, okay, and it put a delay on something, or it made them see things from a new perspective, okay, and they might not have told everyone about this. This is something that was hidden. Maybe there's still feelings that are hidden here, or something that's hidden, okay, that you're working on still getting strong here, okay. And it became like, there might have been might have been very hard, had a lot of responsibilities, had a lot going on here, and you had to become this Queen of Swords who's very strong and fights for justice, and doesn't take any crap from anyone, cuts things out that doesn't serve them. She's very strong and stands for justice, okay. What I'm seeing is the Empress, which is such a beautiful card. This Empress is the mother, okay. This could be with child. This could be just standing for growth and abundance and growth from what this past experience was, okay. There's growth and abundance and confidence. All right, these are beautiful. Yeah, the Six of Wands is having some sort of success, victory. Maybe it was took a while. It's still, you're like, from the past, this past trauma, that you were successful in feeling better. Okay, you were successful in growth from that experience. Okay. Yes. This has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. There's change from this. Making something change. You changed that was over. Okay. That's from the past. And what I'm seeing is the Ace of Swords, which is beautiful, and the King of Wands. These are beautiful. This Ace of Swords is a new beginning. It's a new birth of something. It's a new creativity, is a creative project, success, clarity. Okay, something changed. That there's going to be clarity here, and this King of Wands has to do with someone taking an action. This could be someone following their passion, taking an action, being a leader. Someone very strong here, okay. Let's see if we could get a little more. There's some kind of Ace of Swords is like victory, success, and some creative project. It could be, I'm feeling like it could be the birth of a child here too. If this was trauma here from the past, the Empress is a mother energy, and there's success here with change and growth. Maybe just the idea of being a mom, okay? If it's not that, it could just be this creative idea of this. Say you had a birth of some beautiful create a business idea, okay, that you want to be successful in. It's like taking the lead in something, okay, and being strong and in control, something very emotional, something you love very much. This Ace of Cups is new love, renewed love, or self love that comes into your life. Let's see. And this could be how emotional someone feels about it, okay? It could be a new person. What I'm seeing is the Hermit, and the Hermit has to do with you finding what you love for you, the soul, something that's hidden, okay? So this could be something new, a new love that's hidden. It could also be um you soul searching and finding what it is that you love, self love, okay? It's a soul journey, something that you want to do on your own here. But again, with this King of Cups is how emotional, and this is just feeling with lots of love, okay? A lot of love here. The Five of Pentacles is here, and there is, with the Five of Pentacles, it has to do with someone feeling at a low. Someone could be feeling destitute. Someone could be feeling a lack in something. Someone could have experienced something where they felt abandoned or left out. I'm just telling you, with this Ace of Cups, that's success in love here. There's some success coming here, okay? Okay, there's a lot that came out, but someone's being very strong. I do feel like, wow. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Okay, it says the Prince, but it's the Page of Wands, which is leveling up. This is like a rainbow of happiness here, leveling up with something that there's passion here, something you're passionate about with this Page of Wands. What I'm seeing is there was a block. Okay, maybe there could be some fear here or a tough decision that needs to be made. Someone's trying to be strong in a situation, and that's what I think here. There's new love. If this is, I don't want to kind of say what I'm thinking here. The Fool card is a new beginning, taking a chance, taking a risk, something you haven't done before, a new beginning. Six of Cups has to do with family, has to do with sometimes siblings. I sometimes represent this card with children, and I'm still getting like children card here. There might be a message of something that you love here, expressing your love, giving a message here. Of good news. And I just feel like I'm going to have to say this, and this might be like too personal to say. I'm going to try and see if I could say this in a different way. This could be someone who experienced a bad experience with a stillbirth, or they had a child, who didn't make full term, like a miscarriage or stillborn here, which is so traumatizing. And this was in past energy, but someone was very strong to get through this energy. It's a very serious message. This is probably not for everybody, okay? But somebody went through some trauma here, and they did very hard to work on themselves, their health, okay? They've been through depression, and that's what it's saying. Keep balance in your life, keep your life in balance. There's success with effort, like, and it's saying things will not always be this way, and a change is coming. I just think that some people, like whoever this is, may have like energy of a roller coaster energy, or their emotions. You're trying to find a balance, okay, with the emotions. And um, I know that whoever this is taking control, and they're going to be very successful in this change, and they did. And now there may be a new situation where there might be new birth coming into someone's life, and they may be having some struggles with this energy. Um, and that's kind of what I'm sensing, is that they could be putting a block on it, or they could be, you know, it's hard to accept, it's just very difficult, especially what they went through. And so what Spirit's saying is that, there's good news coming here. And there's also like the Six of Cups is, has to do with children, has to do with family time. You may be getting this good news. Okay. And what Spirit's saying here is, and this is like leveling up. These are beautiful, lighthearted, carefree time. Um, you know, could just be very nervous about this situation, but you're getting a wish fulfillment. Okay. And you are deserving. And that's what I'm seeing here. And whatever this partnership is, this will all be over, this fear that you're going through. And I feel like this could be like a soulmate. This could be a child who comes into your life as your, a new person here, a new thing that comes into your life, a new partner that fulfills your life here. So judgment has to do with like a spiritual awakening, and it was very whoever this is for, and whatever you went through was pretty traumatizing, and this was a spiritual awakening. It's I can't explain it in any other way than this. You could have put yourself in a protective barrier after that experience to protect yourself. But now Spirit's saying it's like a spiritual awakening. It's like shedding the old and being reborn here. And you may be afraid to come out, but it's saying it's okay to come out. Maybe you just haven't done that yet. It's okay. You're getting this wish fulfillment. Everything will be okay. All right. It's got to be very difficult. Whatever happened here was very difficult, but I'm seeing like total success. Queen of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Look at this, how happy. This is success and contentment and family. This is talking about family. There are children there, okay? And this Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry, this is the Queen of Cups. She's very loving and kind and very confident. Okay. And this is just beautiful. And these are all really beautiful cards. I don't think it's just a spiritual awakening. Spirit saying you're getting a wish fulfillment. It's okay. Yes, you're going to have good news here. This wonderful news. Okay. With the Knight of Cups. So what I'm seeing is that this finding a balance here, making a decision with this Five of Wands, there might be some conflict that comes up around this, and it could be inner conflict. It could be your thoughts that are coming up here that's causing some conflict that you may have to make a decision about. Okay, what is this, Spirit? Yes, about how you want to handle things. You're the one in control. Okay, you want to be in control, and you need, I think it's going to be, that's what the conflict will be. You need to be in control at all times, especially with everything that you went through. This is saying that you will be in control. You're manifesting what it is that you want. This is someone being in complete control, utilizing all the resources that are available to them and knowing how to use them and who to call and what to do. This is beautiful. Yes, because here's the Sun. This could also mean childbirth. This also mean children. This is happiness, success. Is that a little egg? Oh, no. It's a yin yang. This is bringing balance and happiness, harmony. Sun, okay, wish fulfillment, bliss. This could represent children. And I do believe that whoever this reading is for is someone who went through some really bad heartache in the past. And this is very hard for them, okay? Because there was an ending, but I'm telling you, with this Ten of Swords, this is an ending. You can't, I don't think that's going to happen again, is what I'm saying. I feel like whatever happened in the past was so devastating. That's not going to happen again, okay? And with the Ten of Swords, Yes, this is spirit like telling you that's over. They're giving you a gift now. This is your connection with spirit. Um, you know, that you're going to be guided by spirit. Your prayers are going to be answered, is what I'm seeing. Okay. I'm noticing this little turtle again. These are turtles. Are these turtles? Wow. I should look up, you should look up the spiritualism of a turtle. Okay. Because I didn't even know why I picked this deck and why I picked this turtle, but there's little turtles everywhere. So this has to do with uh, collaborating and working together and focusing. And I think that's what's going to make you feel better is to focus on collaborating with the right people here. Okay. I think these are eggs. Oh my God. There are eggs, turtle eggs in there. Do you see it? I love this. These are turtle eggs. You're making an egg. Okay, this is beautiful. Look, the Nine of Pentacles. This is success and victory here. This is coming up here. This Ace of Wands has to do with a new beginning. It could be a new relationship. It could be something successful. New beginning, new life, celebrating and joy. I do believe that you're getting this wish fulfillment, and this is just fear from the very bad experience that you went through. You're taking a risk, okay? You're taking a risk. Um, Maybe you're taking a risk by starting again, starting anew, and you're going to be blessed with this. Yes, look at this. Oh my God. You're going to be blessed with this new partner, okay, in your life. I'm looking at this Two of Cups, which could represent a soulmate. It could be a new lover. It could be a new person. I'm thinking child because these are a lot of cards. I don't know. I'm just sensing a new baby, that somebody went through a very bad hardship. And Spirit's going to provide a beautiful, new gift for you. Okay. With the star, this is getting a wish fulfillment, having hope and being rewarded with this new partnership here, bringing the balance. Okay, that this is keep your life in balance. It's going to bring you a balance. Okay, this is beautiful. Queen of Pentacles, look how abundant she is. Okay, there's all animals around her and she's holding her tummy. I don't know if she's holding a nest in her hand. I don't know if you could tell me what she's holding. But look at all the abundance around her. This is someone who's very secure and stable. Okay. And so I do believe that this is a reward. That there's someone who's very secure and stable and confident. This is beautiful. And again, Six of Pentacles has to do with balance, finding a balance here. Okay. There's happiness here. And you went through something pretty severe. King of Pentacles, this is saying you're going to be abundant. This is wealth and abundance, the growth, okay? Secure and stable. I know that you're going to be okay, and be more than okay. You're going to get a wish fulfillment. If this wish of yours is to have a new baby, and although you may be having problems now dealing with this past trauma you went through, Spirit's guiding you to give you a wish fulfillment that's going to be over. And although it'll never be forgotten, you're going to be rewarded with a new soul here, a new child, and a new partnership here. This is very beautiful. And if it's not a baby, this could be growth. Yeah, this is like Four of Swords. It's like you could rest. Okay. Didn't one of these say rest easy? I am patient and kind. Enjoy the little things in life. Breathe in love and breathe out hate. These are beautiful. I thought I saw like take it easy. Oh yeah. Lighthearted and carefree time. Yeah, this is all going to be like, you're going to get through all of this. This is quite beautiful. Okay. You're going to be able to enjoy the finer things in life here, these little things in life. This is beautiful. So if it's not a child, it could be a birth of something that you want. It could be the birth, you finding a person that you love, or you finding, giving birth to um, this incredible job, and maybe you had a hard time in the past with money, and now you're going to be successful in this business, okay, or whatever you put your mind to. You're going to stand on tall on your own and be successful, and be able to enjoy this carefree time now. Look, Ace of Pentacles, unbelievable, and the Four of Cups. Spirit's giving you a gift of this wealth. And this Ace of Wands is whatever wealth means to you. This could be a new person in your life. Okay, I'm sorry, my video ran out again. But this is amazing. This is you getting a gift from Spirit. And that, didn't I say Spirit's going to give you a gift? Spirit's going to give you this reward. You're getting a reward of wealth, whatever wealth means to you. So if this is a child, Spirit's going to reward you with a child. This could be a new payout. This could be a big lump sum of money. This could be a child. This could be abundance, a new relationship. It could be a new home, okay? Whatever wealth means to you. And it's getting a gift from the universe, okay? What a beautiful, beautiful reading. You're very deserving, and you're going to get a wish fulfillment, pile two, okay? So what an amazing reading. I know this reading won't be for everyone. What I'm going to do is read to you Chop Wood, which is card number 42. And it says, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. And here's humility. Spirit is totally talking to you right now. It's amazing. Okay. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your conscious so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. In relationship, nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. And that is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple, just to be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. And then I'm just going to read one more, which is prosperity. And it says, now is the time to take small steps rather than larger leaps on the journey to creating the most prosperous life. Move your focus off your big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that may have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for the life you aspire to see manifest into reality. Chop wood, carry water, as the Zen proverb advises, or wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. That seemed to be your message. Wow, pile two. This was some reading. Like I said, this reading may not be for everyone, but someone needed to hear it here. Please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I really do appreciate you. I wish you all the luck. Thank you, Pile 2, and I'll see you again. Until next time.